So now that you've gone ahead and made that duplicate layer, let's go ahead and address some of these little dust spots in Photoshop. And in this image, I'm doing these dust spots in a sunset kind of photograph, but certainly we could apply this technique to anything like a portrait of a person that you want to get rid of maybe some acne or some bad skin marks or something like that. So this is definitely not a technique that you can only use on dust spots. This is something that you can use on a lot of different things. So let's go to the upper left hand side of the screen here, and you can see a thing is there that we've referred to a little bit throughout the semester called your toolbar. And in the toolbar you will see there is either a band-aid or an icon that looks like a patch or an icon that looks like a red. All four of these tools are combined into this one spot. So one tool may be present in front, but that means there's three other tools behind it that we can also select. So for the first demonstration here, we're going to select the Spot Healing Brush tool. And this tool is probably the easiest of the bunch to use because it is a one-click tool. And if you can see on the screen here, I've got this little circle that I am going to get rid of this dust spot. Now we can change the size of that circle in a similar fashion that we change the size. So you can see I went smaller here, similar way to how we change the brush tool. So I'm going to select a circle that is just slightly bigger than that spot that I am applying it to. And all you have to do is simply click once with your mouse once you've got it centered around the dust spot or the imperfection that you want to fix. In this case, what the tool is going to do is it's going to take all the pixels that exist outside of that circle and blend them with the pixels that are on the inside of that circle. So as you can see in this picture, I'm going to click once and the sky has been blended into that area that I applied the tool to. So let's look at a couple more spots here. We've got this spot at the top of the horizon here. Again, sort of a one-click. And you can see sometimes it does a really good job, and other times you might have to make one or two clicks on it to actually make it work. And let's look at this bigger spot up above here. You can see that my tool is a little bit smaller than the spot, so we want to make that bigger than the spot. So we go up to the window here and select the tool slightly bigger than the spot, and then we just hit it with one click. And again, you can see it did a reasonably good job of fixing it, but I wouldn't say it's perfect. I can still see a little bit of a shadow of that dust spot up there. So we can select another tool to address this in a different way. So the second tool that we can address that with is behind that spot healing tool. It is the patch tool. And the patch tool works a little bit different. When you bring your mouse into the photograph, you can see that it has a little icon of a patch. And if you simply draw a closed circle around the area that you're looking to correct, you will have a selection that is a blinking highlighted selection. When you have that blinking highlighted selection, just take your mouse and hold it down over the selected area and drag it to another area that has a similar tonality and pattern to it as the original circle. It did that, you release the mouse and it blends the two. So I think in this instance it did a pretty good job of correcting the flaw.